Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. Brother Alan Hensley coming at you live at exactly 4:59 in the AM on November the 24th, 2018. I had to take a drink of my Monster. Actually, it's a mixture of Monster and Stewart's Impact, which is Stewart's is a convenience store where I live, and it's got its own impact. It's an energy drink. 8-ounce cans. Taste like Monster. They're good. But that's not the reason for this video. I wish it was. I could go on and on about it, and it's be a lighthearted video and happy and joy and yeah. However, I'm sorry. That's just not the case today. Sorry, it's a new tad. It itches. The case today is simple, and that is the targeted indoctrination by the left and by the socialist and communist and the democratic socialist and the democratic communist, because let's face it, it's all communist. And it's all the globalist agenda. No matter how you want to slice it, it's the globalist agenda. It is socialism. It is communism. Because socialism and communism are one and the same. They're two sides of the same coin. You know, make it a little bit easier to see the two sides of the same coin. Socialism, communism. Socialism, communism. Same coin, just two sides. Now, that being said, the reason I'm making this video about our children is because, I've been doing some thinking about this all night. Actually, for a couple of days now. And quite frankly, the more I think about it, the more I research it and everything else, because I first heard about this from Alex Jones on INFOWARS. I will not lie, that's where I first heard it. INFOWARS.com, prisonplanet.com. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. He used to have a YouTube channel, but YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, they yanked him off, which personally I feel is a very large violation of his rights, but I digress. That's another topic. The targeted indoctrination and brainwashing of our children and our mentally handicapped children by the left. They scream at conservatives that we're the Nazis, that we're racist, we're bigots, we're this, we're that, we're this, we're that. But when you think about it, who was the people who brainwashed children deliberately to go against their parents? Hitler, Stalin, Mussolini, Castro, Marx, Lenin. Not nice guys, they're dictators. Even the Kaiser of World War I's Germany. How, you ask, are they brainwashing our children to go against their parents? Well, first thing that they're doing to children is they're brainwashing them and indoctrinating them with the idea and the theory, which is wrong. I mean, it looks good on paper, but real world application is wrong. That socialism is good, capitalism is bad. Socialism and communism, capitalism, and free enterprise. That goes against what their parents know to be true, which is when we have a free market, when we have capitalism, we have more small businesses that can grow, which means more jobs are created, which means more people are working and not on the government for anything. They are subsisting maybe week to week, paycheck to paycheck, but they're living on their own, by their own hand, and not needing the government. Whereas with communism, the government is this, and everybody needs it. Everybody has to have the government because the government is giving out to everybody. Nobody works hardly. The ones that do barely make money, so they're still on welfare. And it doesn't do anything for anyone except the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. And it kills the middle class. But can you cite an example? You may be wondering, or you may be asking. And the answer is yes, I can cite an example. The 8 years that we were under the false president Barack Hussein Obama. If you look at everything he did, even his Medicare, his Medicaid, his Obamacare thing, it was all designed for socialism and racism. And look at the state of our country now. When he got out of office, he said before he got out of office, he said the new norm for America is less than 1.9% job growth annually. That is the new norm, he said. Well, under him and under Hillary, it would be. Why? Because they were sending all the jobs out. Now, they brainwashed our children into thinking communism was good and Obama was good and everything, and it wasn't the fact that he was taxing the businesses too much as to why they left. They left because of racism. No. The businesses left this country because of a few simple reasons. One, they were being taxed crazy. Two, they were being regulated to death. They couldn't do anything without the government telling them, well, if you want to do this, you better do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, all the way through. For each thing you want to do, you got to do 9 other things. Oh, you're a logging company? You cut down trees so that we can have paper, fuel to heat our homes, stuff like that? Well, you're going to pay a 70% carbon tax. You're going to have to pay another 50% higher taxes. You're going to have to pay for the insurance of every person on the that works for you. Oh yeah, and before you can cut a tree down, you gotta plant 200. You can't make money. A business cannot make money and keep people employed in that economy, in that frame of mind, in those constrictions. Now that's just one industry. Our coal industry. He wiped out our coal industry, said, we're not going to use American coal. Where did we start having to get our heating coal, our heating oil, and everything else? We picked up more from Saudi Arabia for our heating oil. As far as our coal goes, we went to Vietnam, North Korea, mainly China, communistic countries, Thailand, Cambodia. You know, if you look at the 8 years under Obama, we were importing everything. Import, import, import. Not sending very much out, which is why we had no jobs, because there was no businesses. So we couldn't make stuff to send out. So that meant that we were spending and not paying, which gave our debt higher. And they've been teaching our children under Obama that this is good. They've been teaching our children under Obama and today, because it still happens today, that if you're white, you're evil. Whitey's evil. Whitey's racist. Whitey's evil. Whitey's racist. Whitey kills everyone. Whitey will kill you. Whitey will come and kill you and your family in your bed. The white cops were just looking for an excuse to kill you if you're walking down the street. The white man's racist. The white man's bad. They're making people hate white people. And it's not just blacks, the African American children, or the Latin American children, or the Asian American children that they're teaching this to. They're teaching it to even whites. They are making white children hate being white. On that note, I want to say something. I want everybody who's white to hear me on this. Okay? Hear me play. It is perfect to be white. It is perfect to be African American. It is perfect to be Latin American. It is perfect to be Asian American, Jewish American, Italian American, French American, whatever. Whatever your skin color is, you are perfect. You are just the way that whatever is out there, whatever higher power is out there, made you. Through having mommy and daddy get together and make a baby. Be it with the turkey baster, be it squirted up inside mommy, be it in vitro fertilization, be it test tube, be it the old-fashioned way, whatever. You are perfect the way you are. Now, as far as socialism, I think I've given you a lot to think about as far as how they're indoctrinating our children on that aspect. Another way that they're indoctrinating our children with socialism is they are not teaching them the complete history of this planet. They are taking snippets of history, teaching them, but saying that it means this. Or these people were right for killing the white people. A friend of mine's kids went through school. His oldest two are 21 and 20. So they just graduated not too long ago. When they went through school, I tried to help them with history. I'm a history buff. I love history. So they needed help. I help them. Their teacher actually wrote on their homework assignment that they had done. Well, it was to do the homework. Explain why the Mexican army was justified and had the legal right